Okay, the first one is what? Once again I repeat you, go to the annotation, choose outline. You have to pick an individual, by default it was the individual references, okay. You have to choose which reference line you want to pick while placing the dimension. Whether you want to select the faces will be selected. If you want to select the wall center line, now you can change to wall center line. The wall center line to center line will be placed. It have a changes, okay, that's why I am showing. You have to pick the proper references. And you can also place the entire wall dimension by picking a single click. For example, for that I have to change to entire wall and I have to select the wall. You can see now with intersection the entire dimensions will be created. If I don't want intersection, those things now, go to the option, you have to uncheck it. Now if you click now, the whole dimension will be created here. Okay, this is how we are going to create a dimensions. Get it? Okay. Now I created dimensions, but the colors are very black only. In AutoCAD, which command is used to change the dimension styles? Anyone? AutoCAD, you don't use AutoCAD, right? Which command will be used for changing the dimension settings? Girls? Anyone? Yeah, dim style command, okay. But here we don't have dim style, okay. For that we have a separate command, note down, VV. It's a very important command. So we call it as a visual graphics or a visual settings like that. It have entire control over the both the models and the annotation categories. Okay. So here go to the annotation category. Now we have all kind of elements is here. Yeah, I'm going to dimension. Where is dimension here? Dimensions. I'm going to change the change to color to required. I'll go to the green. Change to red. The dimension will be changed to red. Okay. For walls, I need to change the color. Okay. All wall must be a sky blue color. In that case, what to do? Go to the VV again. The VV will control the visual setting of the sheet. Okay. It's a very important. While if your company now, if you working in company, they will have a different kind of color codes. Okay, you have to follow all the codes to change the required color. It was wall was comes under the model. Okay, so go to the model. It was under the architecture. Currently you are working with the architecture, right? Choose architecture. All the elements are visible here. And here you can note down, here is a projection surface and a cut surface. We are in the plan view, which means some elements are cutted, like walls are cutted. If you see the cross section now, that will be hatched, right? So it have a cross section, is cutted. I want to change the color now. The walls must show in a which color? I think sky blue color. Okay. So go to the VV. Go to the walls. Where is the wall? Here, wall, right? Select the wall. We have the option here. Now I am going to cut lines. Now I change to here. Click the override, and I have to choose the color. I am going to choose the sky blue color, and it will be a solid. Okay. Solid. Choose a solid one. Here, okay. Apply. Okay. Now you see color change now. Students, now color change. I want to the filling color going to be blue, yellow. So the same, go to the VV, go to that walls, The patterns are going to change to yellow. Okay. Solid. Okay. I'm going to solid. Apply. Okay. Now it's going to fill it up. So this is how you're going to control the colors over the object. For your reference here, all the changes will happen in the duplicated sheet, right? All the color changes or everything will be happen in dimensions in the duplicate sheet only. Level 0 is actually original one, right? If I double click now, you can see, is anything applied to here? Nothing will apply here. What are the changes I made in a particular sheet? Now, everything will be only affect the particular sheet. Okay, it won't affect any other sheets in the Revit section. Okay, so make sure you have to create a duplicate for each levels. In case, for example, if you want to dimension on each level, like level 1, floor 1, floor 2, floor 3, now you have to create a duplicate first. Okay, get it done. Now we have to do the content of the dimensions. Second one is the linear dimension. This is horizontal, vertical. You can choose this one. It's a point based. Okay, you can choose point from point. You get a dimension. It's a linear dimension. Okay, so the annotation, the element is a linear one. Next one is a what? Angular. So angular is nothing but you can use it to provide the angle data. So you can use the angle dimensions. And what is the next one? Radius. So diameter is requirement. You can choose the radius. Circle. You can also provide the diameter. And arc length. Okay. Arc length is nothing but you can mention the arc length here. First I'm going to draw the arc. I don't have any arc. I draw any wall, arc based wall now. You can choose the arc length here. Okay. So go to the annotation, choose the arc length. You will get a arc length. Okay, this is how you will get a arc length. And what is the next one? We have a spot elevation. What is meant by spot elevation? Any idea? Students, what is spot elevation? In the particular drawing, it have a table and a sofa. I want the elevation, height of this particular object. So for that, go to the spot elevation. You can mention here. Get spot elevation. Or here it's a 5 feet, and this is a 1 feet height. Like that, you can provide the height of the object in the 2D itself. That's a spot elevation, and there is a spot coordination. It shows the position of the element objects. Okay, northeast value, you can get the spot position. And a slope. If you have a slope now, you can mention. For example, here we have the slope, right? Railings, risers, they also have a slope. Okay, you can mention a slope. Otherwise, there is no slope. Okay, pipe. You have draw the pipe, right? The drainage line. If you want to mention a slope, now you can mention it. Note down, students. Next, note down detail line. This up to this clear, students. Last row. Last row. Clear. So next, note down detail line. So detail line nothing but it's a line commands us like a circle arc, but it only affects the selected sheets. For example, I want to make some reference element like here it's a tank like the object I want to mention. So you can use the reference line to create a tank like a object. but it is not created in 3D, it is not available in any other sheets. The same sheet only, but here there is nothing available. But it only available on the particular sheet. This is the detail line. Okay. Most of the normal, for example, naming a table for creation, you can use this command. Okay. Same as a line, arc, circle commands only, and also you can choose the line types like that. Okay. If you want to mention the ceiling here now, so in that case, what to do? You can choose it. You can use the dotted line, interline, interline. I want to mention it now. You can choose it like. Okay. These elements only visible in this particular sheet. Okay. What's the next element? Region. You work with hatch, right? AutoCAD have a hatch, right? Same here, the region will be used. Select the fillet region. Now I want to look like a water element. You can see. You can change the hatch type. Okay. Diagonal down. Okay. You can add like a hatch elements here. And what is the next one? Masking. What is masking actually? In AutoCAD, there is a command called the wipeout, right? What is the use of wipeout? Wipeout. No. Here last row. What is wipeout? In AutoCAD. Listen, if I want to hide some detail from this particular sheet, I want to hand out to the client, but I don't want to check the drawing. Okay, so in that case, I want to have. If you didn't work here properly now, you can simply hide by using mask. Okay, this is a rectangle. You can draw now. It will be masked. Okay, finish it. Now you can see. Just you can hide the models. Okay. So hideout is nothing but it will be hideout the selected objects. Okay. While printing now it won't show. Okay. So note down this is a masked element. For the next one, component we don't use currently. Current now you can see later. What is actually revision cloud? We already seen, right? What is revision cloud? In AutoCAD we have a revision cloud, right? This is only more related to AutoCAD only, that's why I'm asking. In AutoCAD there's a command called revision cloud. What is the usage and purpose of that particular command? Last row. Yeah, you only. Yeah, don't Ra. What is revision cloud? Anyone? Okay, so you are preparing a drawing now. When you submit it to senior members, they will correct you, right? The correction will be happened in another kind of drawings only. The diagram is called the markups. Okay, they will mark up the errors and note that. We call it as a markup diagram or red line diagram. Note down. If you Google now, you can find out that a lot of red line diagrams. Okay, you can, for example, that's a correction here. They want to mark now by using revision cloud only. They will show you. These have errors. This area have errors. For preparing a markup diagrams, we need a revision cloud. Note down. Okay. Get it, students? Markup. What the next one? The detailed groups. Is nothing but AutoCAD. We use a block, right? Students, AutoCAD. What is block? Again? Yeah, the same in the Revit, particularly in the sheet. Okay, if you want to create a want a 2D blocks now, you can use a detail group. For example, I want to create on a block. Consider this is a 2D element which I created. Okay, so I want to make it as a block. Select the object, go to that annotation. Here we have a detail group now. Create a group, and you can name it a block one. Okay, now this block will be created. Now I want to place the same block here. So what to do? Go to the detail group, place the detail group. Now you can see the group will be available here, you can place it. Okay, same as a block you can use here. Detail group, note it down. Okay. Okay, next you note down insulation. What is insulation? The wall, if you want to provide the insulation like concept now, you can use this one. Where we will actually use the insulation? The abroad buildings now you can see right, they're using aluminum panels. They have double panel, single panel like object. For double panel now, consider if a double panel now, it is actually this one is a panel object. Metal. This is a sheet metal. Okay, sheet beam. Okay, beam. They made a beam. They above the beam they place a panels. This is the first panel they will provide. The aluminum panel with the thickness, somewhat thickness here, and the same panel for opposite side. Okay. In between that they will put a form like a object. That is actually called a insulation element. Okay. So if you want to mention those kind of element in a BIM drawing now, you can use a insulation. Okay, so I will go there at Revit. You can draw this kind of structure. Okay, you can choose and you can increase the size if as per required. Okay, it shows the insulation. Okay, for that is the insulation element. Up to this clear, students? These components we don't see now, we see it while preparing ledger, okay? Now, up to this, okay? Oh. Once more, huh? Okay, so here we go to the text element. Next note on text, TX. If you want to draw text now, you can choose text. I want to draw text here. Zone 1, you can use the command for text creation. Okay, so this is the key. If you want to control the sizes, how to change the sizes. Once you select now, everything will be available in property itself. Okay, select the property, you can change. Okay, even if you want to control manually, now go to edit type. Here you have the text size, but it was in a different unit. Now you can use change the unit type. Length is equal to factor, you can choose a millimeter. Okay. Now you can see the text sizes will be changed. Now I choose which size I need, and if a bold needed, I can choose a bold. Apply, it will apply. Okay. If you want italic, apply. Will change to italic. If you want underline, tick, it will become underline. Okay, you can also choose the font type, which font you need. Okay, ma? Get it? Text. Here also the leader, it does not have a separate one. You can create a leader here itself. You can see now, here you can see get the leaders. Where you want to add the leaders now, you can please add and you can add. Okay. Get it, students? The leader itself, you can get it and select this one and you can able to change. Edit type, color also you can change. Arrow 90 degree, you want to want to change arrow type now, you can change arrow type, okay? Apply, okay. So arrow type also will be changed. So this is how you work with the text. And to check spelling, nothing but it will show any errors, it shows the spelling. And to find and replace, let's say any phase you want to change, you can find and you can replace. Same as an MS Office, you can do it. And it's a category, nothing but it will tag all the elements. For example, I want to tag all the doors. For example, here I want to create a new duplicate. Right click, create a new duplicate view. Now I want to tag all the doors. Go tag by category now. You can choose you want tag, which one tag, like the tag will happen. So I want automatic tag now. In that case, choose a tag all, only the door tag. It's only under the door tag, and the what the tag you want. Annotate door box. Okay, choose box here. Apply. You can see the all doors will be numbered. Get it? I want a window. I want a number in the window. What to do? Select it. Right click. Select similar. You can edit type. You can change the. Okay. 30 degree. Okay. You apply. I want to drag all the windows. In that case, what to do? Annotation, tag all, window tag. Okay. I choose vertical here. Apply. Okay. All the windows will be tagged. Okay. I'm showing you. Does not tag by category. It does tag. Leader, okay. You can see all the windows are tagged. This is like a tag categories, okay. And what the next one? Beam annotation, you can choose. Currently, balloon is not needed. Okay. Up to the tag all, you have to work out now. Today, up to tag all, you have to work out. Work out with the drawing, create a new sheet, okay. Duplicate the view, don't work with the existing level, okay. You have to duplicate it. Do it now. Do it now.
చూపిరా మిర్రర్ ఇది బంజర్ ఇది బంజర్ ఇది బంజర్ వీడియో బంజర్